The man who bought the mountain. Stick together, look out for each other, and stay on the trail, please. The path is really rocky and steep. It's mostly uphill from here, but I suppose you'd all guessed that, as the elders say, the longest journey begins with a single step. Yash finished his speech and smiled at the weather-beaten faces looking back at him. He had spoken loudly and clearly to the group of 9 men and women, most of whom shuffled from foot to foot, adjusting huge rucksacks. As they listened, "Geez, how old is this kid?" 11, muttered one man towards the back. "Actually, I'm 12, Yash gritted his teeth. 12 years living at the base of this mountain, he thought to himself, compared with the 12 hours since you got off the plane. A wise voice echoed in his head. Always be welcoming to friends, but be even more welcoming to visitors. He forced another smile and then fastened his rarely brushed brown hair into a mess, not with a plain, elasticated band which he took from his wrist. Right, follow me. It's a few hours to the base camp. The Jajaradya mountain is home to thousands of different species of animals and plants. Yash began his ritual of information and storytelling as he led the trek, he weaving his familiar route through the fields of amaranth crops, up a steep slope, and past the spring of hope, where clear, cool groundwater pooled gently before tumbling down the mountain rocks. The area around the spring of hope always reminded him how much new life came from even the tiniest nooks and crannies on the vast Jagadwa mountain, cracks and crevices. Even the tiniest nooks and crannies on the vast Jagadwa mountains, cracks and crevices along the side of the steep path were home to beetles and spiders, and behind the casting waterfall, a damp shallow cave served as a perfect hiding for other small creatures who preferred the darkness. The river that cascaded from her here with its streams and pools provided homes for fish and other creatures and food for people. Some visitors squealed or jumped in fright at the sight of many animal species living and distinguishing on its slopes, but Yas loved to see them and took pleasure in trying to identify one set of distinguishing features from another. He knew that some animals lived only in this mountain region and nowhere else.